Hey, what's up, y'all? It's JimDre Westbrook, Worth the Wait guy here, and it's day 5 of my 30 days of Worth the Wait guy ministries. I just want to thank everybody out there that's been able to tune in and watch these last videos that I've been posting for the last 5 days. Now, if you don't know what's going on, I like to let you know this is what it is. So for the next 30 days, so that's 30 days in the entire month of June, I'll be giving you guys these little quick videos and letting you know what's going on with Worth the Wait Guy Ministries. Worth the Wait Guy Ministries is a men's ministry that I helped start with a lot of good brothers who are very special, who are unique, and are doing great things within our communities. So these brothers are, one, faithful, married men, and single, celibate men. So what we did, we said we're going to combine this thing and make it beautiful, make it strong, make it something that you've never seen before. And we're in the process of doing that. The mission is not complete. However, we are laying a great foundation down so people can understand exactly what we're doing. And if you want to get down, you can get down with it. So I've already talked about a number of things. We talked about the vision. We talked about the purpose. We talked about the mission. We've talked about the objectives. And on yesterday, we talked about the foundational Bible verses, we have 3 of them. So on today, I kind of want to let you guys know how it all works. I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of the information. Maybe you've seen 1 or 2 videos, but still have some questions on, okay, all of this sounds good. I see this, I see you got that, but how is it really going to work? Like, let me in on that. And that's what I'm here to do today, and to kind of give you guys the game and the tools on which, how we're going to make this thing work. So, as I've already said, this is a men's ministry that has some brothers that are doing some good things, and this is the way that we feel that we should live our lives, whether it's being celibate as a single man or being faithful as a married man. So what we're going to do within this ministry, we're going to make city groups. So when I say city groups, let's just say I live in Las Vegas and I have my city group, and these are brothers. This is a collection of men who are celibate and or faithful. We're going to meet on a regular. So as I said before, this isn't just going to be an online ministry. And we'll talk more about the online ministry, because if you're not in one of these cities and you still want to be down with the ministry, you can do so by following us online. That's something that we will do and we'll cover throughout this month. But right now, I'm talking about from within, taking it to the streets and the community. So you're going to see a city group in a city near you, and that city group will have monthly activities. And that's how this thing is really going to work, where you are with those guys multiple times throughout the month, so you can really uphold the objectives that we talked about yesterday. The ABCs: accountability, brotherhood, commitment. But we're going to do it by having these monthly activities. And the first of them is through Bible study. We're going to have a monthly Bible study. So this monthly Bible study within the city group will be done face-to-face. However, if you aren't in the city group, but you still want to have the lesson, read through the lesson, go through the Bible study guide, we will provide that via social media. So you'll still be able to get the word and get the lesson in which we will be teaching from monthly. You'll have that on social media. So when we're ready to officially launch, we will have that out for you guys, and you'll be able to keep up and be on point when it comes to what we're doing within the city group. That's only one thing. Like I said, that's only one of 3 things that we will be doing every single month. So we'll have the monthly Bible study that will be coming from the Word of God and learning a lot of different things about men. So we'll talk about lust. We'll talk about power. We'll talk about brotherhood. We'll talk about challenges and facing those giants. Like, How can you apply all that stuff you learned in the Bible to today's world? We'll be breaking down a lot of that stuff. Don't want to give too much away, but we will be covering monthly lessons so you can get the good word right up in this. You know what I mean? The second thing we're going to do, well, even before I go to the second thing, one thing I did not mention for the Bible verses, we're going to be tackling the mind and the heart. So that's where that whole spirituality thing comes from. Forgot to mention that before I went to number 2, but I wanted to mention that before I did go to 2. So on 2, we'll go from the mind and the heart to now the body. And that's where we want to focus. And this is how you will see another monthly activity. This is a Worth the Wait God Ministries workout session. So this workout session could be a number of things. It could be going to the park, hooping, going to the gym, getting a nice little workout in. Maybe you got a lot of hikers and brothers want to go hiking. Maybe you got a whole bunch of cats that ride motorcycles and you just want to go out for a drive. That's still some exercise. Whatever is good for your group. We want you to be able to mix up that thing and work out with one another. So you could do a boot camp once, 1 month. Then you can go to the courts the next. You can go hiking. You could go swimming. You guys can run a 5K together. Whatever you want to do, we feel that not only is the mind and the heart and the spirit is intact, you make sure that the body is working as one as well. I talk a lot about being a spiritual athlete. We want to make sure that each guy within this ministry is a spiritual athlete and that he takes every step with purpose. That's what this whole thing is about. So we want to make sure that everything is on point within this ministry and that you have brothers that can hold you accountable. You have brothers that want to be there for you as you're working out and then also keep you committed to Christ and the community. So the last but not least monthly activity that we have really controls that spirit. And that's through the Worth the Wait God Ministries Kickback. Now, there's 2 parts to this kickback. And I know most people that know a kickback think, hey, it's a party and I'm going to be dancing and, getting it in. For our kickback, there is a social component. And that's the soul. We want to make sure that we're reaching the soul of the brothers that are in the ministry as well as the community. So I'll speak more so within the ministry first. And with that is just kind of a kickback, just a social event. So maybe it's a game night at one of the fellas' cribs. Maybe it's a movie night you go see, like the pop movies coming out, next Friday. If it was a good movie, everybody go to the movies and kick it. Maybe it's a dinner where you just want to break bread and chop it up with everybody in the ministry. Just a social activity, bowling, whatever. Something that you guys can fellowship. You can be amongst each other as men and just, kick it. Get it in. Have some good, clean fun. Celibate brothers, faithful brothers, not hitting the streets, not out there like that, just doing something together that can feed the soul. But here's the kicker. Here is, I think, the coolest thing that we could do together as a city group. And this is kicking back to the community. The community that you live in, the community that you service, you work, eat, play, where you're from. That's how we want to kick back and give back to the community. So just a little nice play on words of that kickback and really going into the community and serving. So that may be reading to kids at the local library. That may be feeding the hungry, providing for the homeless, something that your community needs. That's exactly what we want Worth the Wait God Ministries to contribute. So when we say kickback, yeah, we're going to get it in and have some fun. But at the same time, we want to kick back to that community. This is going to be special because we're just not about ourselves and servicing ourselves and just the church we go to. No, the community is important. The community it makes us who we are. And we want to make sure that the community understands that within this ministry, it's about being committed, not only to Christ, but also our communities. And that's how this thing is going to work. So I just want everybody out there to know it's really big on having a city group in your community. And when you have that group in the community, what you're doing with it, with this opportunity that we have right in front of us. So it's very important to take care of that mind, body, and soul. So to have those Bible study lessons, it could be 2 of you guys, but still have that lesson. You gotta feed this. Working out. You may not want to work out, but there may be a brother who needs that motivation and you want to be there for that man. Help him. Because he already has the mind together if he's going to the Bible study. We're going to make sure that that body's together too by having those monthly workout sessions. And last but not least, that soul. So you make sure that your soul is good by fellowshipping with your brothers, but at the same time also doing kickbacks and giving back to that community that helped you. There's always somebody in your community that needs help, and we want to be those people that are on the front line to help and service. So that's how this whole thing is going to work, man. I hope I laid some groundwork out for you so you can look and see that we're not playing any games. This thing may take some time, but we're ready. We're focused. We're listening. We're discerning. We're praying about this ministry right now because we know that God has already spoke a lot of good things into a lot of different people who want this mission, who can see the vision, who understand the purpose and the intention of this ministry. And that's just to serve his kingdom, to help build up his kingdom, and to be a disciple and let other cats out there know that you're not alone, that we're just like you, and we want to do good, not just within our churches, our communities, our family, but the entire world. And that's what this whole thing is all about. So if you know anybody that wants to get down with the ministry, as I always say, let them know. Hit me up. Holler at me. We can't wait to bring you into this fold and get to work because we have a lot of work to do. It won't be all peaches and cream. There will be challenges, but it's nothing that we can't handle because we got God with us. He's rolling with us every single day, and that's what's up. He's on our team every single time we lace him up. And that's what it's all about. So I just kind of wanted to jump in real quick before I end it tonight and give you guys another video. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been able to give Worth the Wait God Ministries. As I said, this is only the beginning, and we can't wait to service this community. We can't wait to be there for men and also our women allies. We don't want to seclude you guys. You guys are a part of the team as well. Everybody is in on this thing because God is with us 100% of the way. So until next time, y'all, my voice is already cracking because I need to get up out of here. I will have a brand new message for you on tomorrow. I hope that everybody has a blessed day, or rather night, and I will see everybody on tomorrow. Cool? All right, y'all. Take care, be blessed, and live at your own pace.